These are people.
What's up?
I'm filming. Cool. This is Josh. He's awesome. Give him an A.
You can't say it.
Oh, I can't?
Atlanta, home to the world's largest and busiest airport of all time, and home to some of the worst traffic that you'll ever see in the United States. So odds are everyone in this room has been there at some point or another, and hardly anyone has ever elected to stay there. So today what I'm going to talk to you about is one of my favorite topics of all time, and that is Atlanta tourism. So to begin, I want to ask you all a question. What do you think of when you think of the city of Atlanta?
Peaches.
Peaches, that's very good.
The Hawks.
Medea.
The hub of
Medea.
a ridiculous amount of airlines.
Okay, and then what do you think of when somebody asks you, hey, what is there to do in the city of Atlanta?
A lot of stuff.
Fly away.
Fly away. So that's pretty much the consensus that I've heard in my lifetime, and so I just want to give you some information about what there is to do in the city of Atlanta, because odds are one day you'll get stuck there, and so I want to make sure that you enjoy your stay. So as you can see, Atlanta is pictured right here, and it is home to one of the to three major sports teams. Those are the Atlanta Braves of Major League Baseball, the Atlanta Hawks of National Basketball Association, and the Atlanta Falcons of the National Football League. And that obviously is the team that I have elected to represent with my clothing choice today. Also, furthermore, Atlanta is home to the Georgia Aquarium. The Georgia Aquarium opened in 2005, and when it opened, it was the world's largest aquarium. So we do have a record other than the world's largest and most boring and terrible airport. So that's pretty exciting. It has 10 million gallons of marine and fresh water. It has 4 whale sharks, 4 beluga whales, 11 bottlenose dolphins, and 4 manta rays. It is also the home to the Ocean Voyager, and this is an exhibit that takes you underneath a 6 million gallon tank of water that houses 4 whale sharks. And so in this exhibit, you're able to feel as if you are in the water experiencing marine life, as if you are one of those types of creatures. Also, the Coca-Cola Company was founded in Atlanta in 1892. Originally, it was prescribed as medicine to people who had all kinds of issues and suffered from chronic headaches. And then doctors started to realize that way more people had headaches than normal, and they realized that it was people just wanting to have a little bit of Coca-Cola. So they decided to expand the company and actually go into the beverage game, and it really took off, and all over the country people started drinking Coca-Cola, and now it is one of the world's most recognized brands. And so in order to commemorate the fact that it started in Atlanta, still is in Atlanta, and operates out of Atlanta, they opened a museum called the World of Coca-Cola. The World of Coca-Cola has many cool opportunities for anybody who decides to tour there. It shows you the entire history of the company, and also gives you the opportunity to try every single flavor that has ever been created by the Coca-Cola Company, even those that have been discontinued at some point or another. Now, if you are allergic to fish, sports, and even Coca-Cola and soda, Atlanta also has something for you. Now, Atlanta has a contract with the Louvre in Paris, and so in our city we have the High Museum of Art. The High Museum of Art, because of its contract with the Louvre, circulates all of the art that ends up in Paris. And so if the art ends up in Paris, it will also end up in the city of Atlanta. So if you're only in it for the art, a trip to Atlanta might be just as good as a trip to Paris. Also, Atlanta is home to the fabulous Fox Theater. The Fox Theater has over 5,000 seats and has a contract with the Broadway Company. And so that means that every show that makes its way to Broadway will also make its way to the city of Atlanta. Now, Atlanta also has the 3rd highest skyline in the entire country, outside of New York and Chicago. And so standing in at over 1,000 feet tall, the Bank of America Plaza is the 10th tallest building in the United States, and is the tallest building in the southeastern United States. So once you've experienced a long day of Atlanta tourism, you'll be able to kick back and enjoy my favorite part of being in Atlanta, and that is enjoying the Atlanta skyline, as you can see right here. So as I said before, my goal for today is that when you walk away from this speech, you'll hear all of the different things that you can do in Atlanta, because odds are one day you'll end up stuck there. And so I hope that when you are there, you enjoy your stay. Thank you.